Hello, Magic the Gathering fans. Today we are going to be talking about our theories for Shadows over Innistrad. Now, recently a trailer has been posted online by the official Magic the Gathering channel on YouTube, and I'll link that trailer down below. Watch it. It's really interesting. It gives a lot of insight on the story and cards in the set. Now, today's theory is somewhat of an unpopular one, but it's one that I feel has strong ground to it. And it's that, does Soren Markov have a secret that he's keeping? Is he keeping it from Ugin? Is he keeping it from the entire multiverse? Is Avacyn actually Nahiri the Lithomancer? Somehow did Soren manage to, how do we want to put this, did he manage to convert Nihiri into an angel? Did he strip her of her spark and change her? Was she mortally wounded or dead and he changed her and brought her back to life? There are so many ways that this theory could come about if it were true. And a lot of them are very, they're very conceptual, but they seem like they could have their own gravity. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is yesterday, Wizards had posted this. This is our new Avacyn card. And as you can see, it's a transformation card, like we've come to know and love from our Innistrad blocks. Now, this card is very reminiscent of Akrama, in the sense that there is a light version and there is a red version, but different because Akrama was before we had the flip transformation cards, so she was two separate cards and two separate sets, but at the same time, just the artwork of both of these cards gives us a wicked sense of what's going on in the story. Here we have Avacyn flying through a city, protecting it, in the pure image that she normally is. And then over here we have Avacyn, the city's burned, she's covered in blood, her staff is broken. There's all kinds of changes in the artwork, which is normally reminiscent in the flip cards, but this seems like a really extreme transformation. Now, I don't know, I'm just baffled. Avacyn is one of my favorite monsters in the game, and favorite cards, and this just gets me. I'm happy there's another Avacyn, but I don't know how I feel about this. I'll link the spoiler to this down below in the video too, so you can check it out yourself. The stats on this card are pretty good, but overall this is just a weird card. So the next point I'm going to get into is that at some point Soren and Nihiri had a discussion after the initial sealing of the Eldrazi on Zendikar. The vampires had built citadels on top of the Hedron network in reverence to the gods that they worshipped on Zendikar. And this had caused weakening in the Hedron network, and the brood of the Eldrazi were able to slip free. And as they slipped free, they were causing havoc, but Nahiri managed to take care of it on her own. Now keep in mind, this is before Soren visited Zendikar and noticed the weakening in the network. Well, Nihiri left to find Soren because she had called out to Soren and Ugin but received no response. Well, at some point in time, during their talk, it's assumed or supposed that they had a falling out, because Soren returned to Zendikar during Awakening, and Nahiri and Ugin were nowhere to be found. But when Ugin questions Soren about Nahiri, he makes no comment other than he could not find her. Now, Soren, being the hedonist he is, does things strictly to satisfy his own means, whether it be lie, kill, whatever. Initially, this means his purpose in sealing the Eldrazi was to save his own ass. But my theory is that when Nahiri came to visit Soren, Soren had a very great rapport with Nahiri, and he almost treated her like a daughter. My feeling is that Soren might have felt Nahiri was in danger of being on Zendikar, and cared very deeply for her, and wanted to protect her. And so he transformed her into Avacyn. I don't know whether there were, as I mentioned earlier in the video, mitigating circumstances that would have led to this transformation, or if it were just out of blunt fear such as that. Now, if you look between the two, we have some similar details. If you notice, roughly their bust size is about the same. They both obvious white hair, dark eyebrows, very bold, thick lips. They have a very strong jawline. You know, they're very, very similar. And yes, while Avacyn is a bit normal colored compared to Nihiri, who's pale, which is the signature core pigment, they're very similar in style, very similar. And I don't know, I feel like this is a strong theory that has strong ground, but I'm not going to try to claim this as fact. This is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Do you believe that this theory might have ground? Do you agree with the theory but have your own ideas of how this theory could make sense? Or do you just disagree with the theory as a whole? Let me know below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget that once we reach our 500 subscriber mark, we will be giving away 2 cases of Yu-Gi-Oh! Infinite Gold to 2 lucky subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe. You may win on a lot. So once again, my name is Brandon, and I am with You Think This Is a Game, and thank you for watching.